gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a movie, it's real.
I love it. It's just amazing. Oh, you were ready to go.
Yeah?
You know, you were the one that made the reservations for our fashionably late lunch.
Well, reservations were made to be broken.
You've been the star of your future, baby.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. You know, Simone, I can hardly wait to show her the most incredibly beautiful things this world has to offer.
Yeah.
It'll be a real privilege.
Baby?
Baby.
So what do you think? Boy or girl?
Well, I would say it's a little too early to tell, but I'd give it a 50-50 shot.
That's pretty safe on your part, you know. No, but you're right about privileges. It is going to be a lot of privileges. They're going to be privileges for diaper changings and 3 a.m. feedings.
And I will be your equal partner through the whole thing.
Except if I breastfeed the baby, that could pose a problem.
Well, I'll fill my quota by doing extra diapers. How does that sound?
Oh, thank
So
you.
we'll be able to handle it.
You know, Mother I can handle. And Dr. Revelle, well, correction, Dr. Hardy I can handle. But the two together is really going to be a stretch.
Yeah. But I just want you to know that you won't be doing it alone.
How do I know you can handle the rigors of being both a father and a doctor?
Well, you don't. I might crack under the strain.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
You know, we'd better go. We prospective fathers need all the strength we can get.
Oh, well, ready when you are, T.H.
Shall we?
Well, sometimes you talk about God, and then other times you don't talk about him at all. It's more like philosophy or psychology or something.
Is there something about that bothers you?
Well, sort of. Is God what you're talking about, or are we just all alone?
Well, first of all, we're not alone. But how often do you talk about the daylight when the sun is shining?
Well, I don't know. I guess hardly ever. Daylight's just there.
Right, exactly. And that's the way that I think about God. He's everywhere. And whether I'm using his name or not doesn't lend any more validity to what I'm saying, make it more true.
Excuse me, I never quite thought of it like that before. So, okay, so do you believe that God is a person or, air or light?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think anybody really knows. There's really no way to be sure.
But so you mean like then praying to God is like praying to a light bulb?
No, well, I think you kind of have a limited idea of what prayer is like. A lot of people think that prayer is like a letter to Santa Claus, you know, please send me more money, or I need a better job, or...
Yeah, like in high school, the football coach always has the players, you know, pray to win. You know, the problem is somebody always loses.
Well, that's true. But I think maybe what the coaches and players are praying for is just to be able to do their best. And whether their best is good enough to win, I mean, if it is good enough to win, then so be it.
Colton. Hi.
Hi.
I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Felicia Jones. Felicia, this is Colton. Pleased to meet you.
My pleasure.
I was telling Felicia about the services here, how you encourage people to get in touch with their feelings and change their lives. So I just wanted to come by in here.
Well, then, now that you've seen it, you know that there's nothing really that special about what's going on. It's just a bunch of people getting together and helping each other over the rough spots.
Seems wonderful what you do.
Well, it isn't really me. I mean, these folks would be here anyway.
Don't underestimate yourself. I mean, you actually help people face their problems. You should be ashamed of that.
Well, if I do that, then that's great. But I don't know. If I'm doing that, I'm getting a lot of help, that's for sure. Excuse me a second, would you?
Well, I hope you agree this is better than staying home with your hair in curlers. That's true. That's true. Did it give you any perspective? I mean, do you feel better about Frisco? I don't know why, nothing's changed, but yeah, I do.
You know, there are very serious pieces of jewelry, very fine pieces of jewelry, and this fine piece of jewelry in particular is absolutely, positively perfect.
Flawless is a better word.
Flawless, that's a very good word. Flawless. Would you look at this? Look at the color of these stones. The purity, can you see? I know. Jewelry, honey, this is great.
Best I've ever seen.
I gotta tell you, Donnelly, this is very serious jewelry, honey. Very serious jewelry.
That's because Donnelly is serious about the woman he loves.
Oh, really? And who's that?
Oh, some old flame of mine I can't get out of my head.
Oh, no, Tiffany. No, you're doing it again. You're doing it again. You know what you've done? You are zapping me of my strength. You have broken my will. I don't know what to do. You are driving me up the wall. What are you doing now?
What I'm doing now?
Yeah, what are you doing right now?
I'm seducing you.
Oh, that's what you're doing? You're seducing me? You're seducing me. You're seducing me. You're seducing me? You're seducing me? Seduce me.
Hey, I'm sorry. I should have checked just a little. And I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about? Nothing.
Well, nah, look, forget it. I don't want to miss it.
No problem. What's up?
Well, it's just that I have this profound desire to kick the haggis out of labor, you know? I mean, the guy gives every indication of being back up to his nostrils in the mob. Having said that, I shall go upstairs and trash my room.
Oh, that's a great idea.
What is?
Oh, well, I was going to check on dinner. I have something in the oven. You're welcome to join us. But I think, why don't you all have a drink, okay? You have a drink with Sean. Keep him company,
you too,
okay?
Guys, I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart. Oh, we'll be fine. You have a drink
Okay.
with Sean. Everything will be great, okay?
Right.
We'll stay
Done.
for dinner.
Bye. Well, it all started with some sort of a shootout down at the waterfront. I won't tell you where.
Turk's Club.
Close, in the alley behind.
Telling me these bums actually had the nerve to try to stick up one of my trucks when it's unloading at a club that I protect? Are these guys tired of living or what?
All I know is that they tried, we stopped them, and I have them tied up in my storeroom.
No way they can get out.
Well, there has been a liquor storeroom since 1929. It's almost like Alcatraz.
Good, because I want these goons. Did they say who sent them?
Yeah, they mentioned, Carter or something.
Yeah, that figures. It's going to be a pleasure taking care of these guys.
You listen, I don't want to hear about it, okay? I don't want to hear about liquor. I am finished with all of this. I'm completely out of the picture, all right?
Duke, you're wounding me very deeply. My boy, Julian, he's so fond of you, he says you're like his brother.
Oh, why don't you just listen to me? You got to get these guys out of my cellar, and tonight. Sunrise at the very latest.
It's a long way from New York. I've got to get my driver.
Well, why don't you get and come over here and get these jokers off my hand? If you're not here by dawn, I'm going to put them right out in the street.
You keep them. I'll be there. Then we'll talk.
I don't want to talk. I want to...
That Victor?
Yeah. You'll be here sometime tomorrow. How's everything in the storage area?
All the saloons are accounted for. The holes are filled and the two bozos are locked up tighter than a drum.
Good.
You did good, boss. You handled something that could have been a very big mess. You got rid of the truck, the driver. We locked up the two bozos. You stopped the cops from coming in, and you told Victor off.
Yeah. I went and rested the whole thing's over. The Scorpions can come back any minute with a warrant and search the place. How the hell did I ever get myself in this mess?
So, here we have the shootout at the OK Corral. Except everybody's busy denying that it's even happened. And I'm running around looking for the witness who first called it in so that then I can get probable cause and get a search warrant, go into Lavery's place, and promptly stick my boot down his Scotch throat.
And in the morning, when you get this search warrant of yours, what do you expect to find?
Moderately clean, moderately well-run restaurant that's had all traces of anything criminal or vice-like totally sanitized from the premises.
Do you really think that Duke got dirty all of a sudden?
I don't think it was all of a sudden. The disguise wore off his spots, which I don't think he ever bothered to conceal underneath. Remember when Anna was first kidnapped? Why was his first thought that the contract was out on him? I mean, who wants to bother a guy that runs a restaurant?
Disgruntled dishwasher, a mob connection.
Maybe, but why?
Bad debt.
Yeah, how about a bad new debt? caused out of a new association.
That's always possible.
Who was this truck driver that Felicia dealt with? I mean, who made the night deliveries? The guy that had Anna's Luckin booth. I mean, what's happened to him? What were the deliveries? Where's the paperwork?
And if he was connected to Anna, it also means he was connected to the kidnapping.
Is Lavery connected to Anna's kidnapping? I mean, he couldn't be. Putnam was the maniac here. But, you know, you see here, what, where, why, who, when, question. One question leads to another question, leads to another question. I'm not too happy about the answers I'm getting. However, I can't do anything without a search warrant.
No offense, old buddy, but I can remember times when you didn't bother with search warrants. Why so meticulous this time?
Well, this time around I'm police commissioner. I don't want anything tainted. I don't want anything thrown out of court. And that includes someone like Lavery or anybody else. That would kill Anna.
Would kill Anna anyway if she found out that Duke went bad. So what you're really doing tonight is allowing Duke to get his act together so you can forget the whole mess, right?
That's not my style. I'll let personal interest interfere with my duty.
Ah, how true. Should never have posed the question.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have a wee drop more of scotch.
Good idea, lad.
I think I've had a stomach full of anything scotch today. I'm going straight to bed. Give Tip a big kiss for us, will you?
Will do. Good night.
I gotta tell you, baby, this case is really knocking the wind out of him, isn't it?
Don't worry about him. He'll be all right. But I'm glad about one thing. You're here.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope you don't think I'm here just because of this gorgeous emerald bracelet you gave me.
Oh, I know you're not here just because I gave you this gorgeous emerald bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Thanks for getting me out in the
Sure.
entry down to the doldrums.
Oh, here, what's this?
You look at it.
It's special delivery from the WSB.
Today, don't miss Wanted, the perfect guy on the ABC After School Special.